Movie and TV studios are feeling quite generous here. I assume they're getting into the holiday spirit here because we're getting another trailer for an upcoming movie here. We've had Wonder Woman at last time. We've had, I know the trailer for the DC Infinite Crisis on CW. Oh boy, yeah, they're just releasing a lot of stuff in December now here. A lot of stuff that we as fans and just desire here. And now we have the trailer, the first trailer for the new Ghostbusters movie, Afterlife, with Paul Rudd. And who knows? I mean, I hear that the other characters, the original characters like Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Ernie Hudson might be coming back. I mean, they better have a better cameo than they did in like the female Ghostbusters movie. I mean, oh boy. But yeah, I actually checked out the Black Nerd's little video breaking down the information that was released here. So yeah, we could be seeing the grandchildren of Egon here because Harold Ramis is no longer with us. He passed. So, but yeah, apparently sometime after the second movie, he got married or had a daughter or something like that. Either way, yeah, he's got grandchildren, and they go to a farm here. They belong to their grandfather, and there's the Ecto-1, and that's the whole thing from the information that was leaked on that the Black Nerd has talked about. And the whole thing about the events of like the first movie with Gozer coming in, that was called, that's been marked as an incident here and kind of brushed away. People say it was real, some people say it was just some sort of stunt, a prank, whatever. It feels so real, especially with Ghostbusters 2 here, where a lot of people hate that movie where it's like the city sued the Ghostbusters, everything like that. But when you think about it, yeah, that's what New York would do here. They would do all that. Oh god, yeah. Speaking of which here, this is in continuity with the first two movies. But it splinters off here because it does not take into account the events of Ghostbusters, the video game here, which was set in 1991. Nor does it take into account the IDW continuity, stuff like that here. It's like a Godzilla thing where Ghostbusters 1 and 2 apply here only. Let's take a look here. I mean, let's see what we got. Already in the poster, they kind of established we got the giant vortex cloud in the sky here from one of the posters. Okay.
What are you doing here in Somerville anyway?
Somerville.
Honestly, my mom won't say it, but we're completely broke.
Eviction notice.
And the only thing that's left in our name is this creepy old farmhouse our grandfather left us in the middle of nowhere.
Eviction notice.
Entertainment value?
Entertainment value. Oh, ghost time.
What is that?
I don't know.
Ghost green. All right.
Somehow, a town that isn't anywhere near a tectonic plate, that has no fault lines, no fracking, no loud music even, is shaking on a daily basis.
Under the dining table now!
That is.
Hey, remember that one summer we died under a table?
Yeah, that girl supposedly it's the brainy one.
Whoa, killer replica.
A replica of what?
A ghost trap?
Yeah, he's a fan of the Ghostbusters. He wants to believe they're real.
There hasn't been a ghost sighting in 30 years. New York in the 80s? It's like The Walking Dead.
Ghostbusters. Yeah.
Dad never mentioned this to you?
It's just my mom.
Oh, look at that.
My grandfather died. My mom says we're just here to pick through the rubble.
I collect spores, mold, and fungus. Proton pack.
Wait a minute.
It's real.
Who are you?
Spangler! Yes, it's right. We were right. Although a lot of people were hoping she was like her grandfather was Winston Zeddemore. Winston Zedmore.
Call it luck. Call it karma. I believe that everything happens for a reason.
Oh yeah, the iconic scene of like. Oh yeah.
Come on, darling.
Ecto-1! Call it karma for the crop circles.
It has a gunner seat?
It has a gun. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Yeah. A proton. What a Slimer? Man, Ray really built that thing to last. I mean, it's been what? How long is it? I mean, look at that thing go, and the gunner seat still works. Ray, you were a master engineer. No wonder. I mean, the proton pack still works. It's a freaking nuclear accelerator. It still works. I mean, well, I'm pretty sure the girl here who is described being the Brady child here probably inherited Egon's genius. But yeah, Paul Rudd here. He is this Paul Rudd here going
What?
Paul Rudd going like killer replica. He is a fan of the Ghostbusters. He actually believes that because he was actually in New York. He was a kid when that happened, according to like the leaked stuff and that was mentioned in Black Nerd's video. And it all looks good. It's very subtle as well. And then we have like, oh god, oh boy, we have Bill Murray's character here. Peter's voice thing when trying to when they got fired from the college, from the university. It's like, Ray, call it fate, call it destiny or whatever. I believe we're destined to be kicked out of this shindig or whatever. I gotta watch that movie. I gotta put my copy of Ghostbusters back on and just watch it for the hell of it. But yeah, you can tell this guy believes it. I mean, this is his set. This is his building.
Fracking, no loud isn't anywhere near a tectonic plate that has no fault lines,
No.
no fracking, no loud music even, is shaking on a daily basis.
Oh, look at this right here. Symmetrical book stacking.
Hey, remember that one summer we died under a table?
Okay, I'm sure there's like no natural fault line, but what about some supernatural fault lines here? Like, that's what I'm getting at here. This is probably a reason why Egon moved to this area here, because this area here is technically under a location where the barriers between the world of the living and the dead, the ghost world, is at a very thin point here. It's like a weak spot in their dimension. Think of it almost like Gravity Falls, really, as to why exactly Stanford went to Gravity Falls in the first place, because that area was a weak point in their dimension.
I found this in my living room.
Whoa, killer replica.
A replica of what?
A ghost trap?
Paul Rudd, from the run of Jason Reitman.
Ghost sighting in 30 years.
We got that supposedly Slimer.
New York in the 80s? It's like The Walking Dead.
New York in the 80s. There they are. Like, I like how they're using this footage here.
Your dad never mentioned this to you?
It's just
Naturally, they don't know anything about this because they're not from that. They weren't around that time. It's like, and like, yeah. After a while, things will be forgotten. This is a sad thing about reality here. You say, how can people forget about ghosts and stuff? It's like, same argument people had with Jurassic World. It's like, how can people get tired of dinosaurs? Sadly, you can. Once they become something a common thing here, like something you can visit and pay, eventually it loses its luster. It's one of those things where if you enjoy it like once in a while, or once a year, okay, still be a cool thing. But even then, it will kind of lose the appeal. With a daily thing, it's like, meh. After a while, it's like, I mean, that's cool and all, but that's the old stuff. Let's go to the new stuff. So yeah, that's human attention span for you. We got like the wand, like the PKE meter. Looks like a new model, actually. I mean, was that a Ghostbusters 2 model? Because it would make sense.
my grandfather died.
Again, I collect spores, molds, and fungus here. I can't make out the writing here. It's a little too blurry, but yes. Tell me when we all saw that. We didn't think that. I collect spores, molds, and fungus. Come on.
My mom says we're just here to pick through the rubble of his life.
Pick through the rubble of his life. Yeah, proton pack. This actually makes sense. Everything screams Egon here. I mean, it could be also be. I mean, I'm pretty sure Ray could have also moved in. Check up on his friend here. God, I really hope there's a scene like maybe an after credits scene where we see the original Ghostbusters team go to Egon's like either in their funeral or go to visit his tombstone, something like that. It's like, because I really want that here. It's like I saw that in a fanfic, right, where Egon, when Harold Ramis died, some guy made a fanfic where it had the Ghostbusters on a visit, like giving their respects to Egon and everything like that, and freaking Peter putting a Twinkie on his that was beautiful right there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're of course retired by now.
Wait a minute.
It's real.
Who are you?
And then we got, if we ever needed proof, look, Spengler, right there. Spengler, that's all the proof we needed. It's like, wow. Yeah, she even kind of looks like Spengler with those glasses on. It's like, wow. Next summer.
Call it fate.
Look at that, Peter's iconic sign.
Call it luck. Call it karma.
Call it karma.
I believe that everything happens for a reason.
Who's that guy? Okay, that looks like one of the Hounds of Zool here, like, but really, Zool was, I mean, like Zool or something like that. That's like, yeah, but Gozer was taken care of, and I know Gozer is an iconic villain. I mean, he's the only, but come on, there are other gods of destruction throughout history, like Ray said. Every myth and religion has their own version about the end of the world. Ghosts are just one of them. So, use someone else. Use someone else or something like that.
Come on, darling.
Look at that. Jeez Louise. Still runs a gunnery seat here. Is that a feature from like the cartoon?
It has a gunner seat?
Is that, yeah, that's gotta be from the cartoon. Because, yeah, but I can so see this, like, there's something that a lot of fans, even hardcore Ghostbusters fans argued about, is like, how they always hold still, it's like, they just stay in place, like, yeah! Well, and that's one thing that, I hate to say this, the new Ghostbusters did kind of right here, in which their weapons allow them to move and around, and stuff like that, while firing. Ugh, I can't believe I just said something good about that movie. But they did have some new tech. But it did have some new tech, which seemed like natural evolution. I mean, yeah, have variety in your arsenal. Here, I'm okay with that. Just this addition is cool. Look, there goes Slimer. That's gotta be Slimer. But look at them causing all that destruction, and it's gonna be bad. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, who? Jason Wright, directed by Dan Aykroyd doesn't have any. Tell me Dan Aykroyd was at least a consultant? Because, yeah, the original movie was written by co-written by Harold Ramis and Dan Aykroyd. Naturally, Harold, of course. So, yeah, have Dan Aykroyd as a consultant. Overall, yeah, I mean, I like it. We see the peril here. I'm really hoping the eviction here, this whole scene of them having to move into Egon's old house here. Yeah, I love this house here, yeah. I really hope it's like just like the first 10 minutes or so here, like establish that all that's happening, everything, the hardships. But yeah, oh wow, this thing sunken in and everything like that, the bar, it's like, jeez Louise, when did you die, Egon? I mean, I get you wouldn't care about maintenance, but wow. And I gotta wonder where those tanks are. It's like, are those filled with slime, pink slime here that you positively charged? It could be a connection to the Ghostbusters 2. Yeah, it's like, what happened to the Ghostbusters after Ghostbusters 2? In this continuity, anyhow. Overall, this trailer has got my attention for the movie. I will not say that I'm excited yet. I mean, so far it's looking okay. We did establish the mystery kind of very quickly here, but also a reason as to why Egon would move to this location here, very Gravity Falls like here, in the fact that this land here, this town, is rock solid. There should not be any quakes, and yet there's quakes. The only though, Egon probably figured out that the cause of that is strictly supernatural in origin here. So yes, again, very Gravity Falls with Stanford Pines. I can't wait to see more. Can't wait to see what happens. Maybe there's something here. He had probably his old equipment. He had all the equipment here. He used the money for good stuff. So I can't wait. I can't wait. I want to know more, get more intel here. But the kids don't look so bad here. I'll wait and see. So everyone, thank you for watching. As always, comment below what you all thought about this. Like and subscribe for more videos. Wonder what the next trailer is going to be like. Oh, what trailer for the upcoming movie will they release? Till the next one, this is Mecha-san, logging out.